Hello. No, this part. I haven't beaten this yet. Can't shoot it. There we go. Hello.
Al! I'm here!
Barry. I have another big thing.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry,
Oh,
I don't have a light.
Take this, Al!
Okay.
Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Oh, gee. Hedge maze? Hedge maze where? Where hedge maze? Alright.
Jeez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Alright. Full flares. Health. Alright. This is gonna be horrible.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys!
I agree, yay, Alan Wake. Okay, at least I'm getting plenty of batteries high. I really like the speed it with Don't Trust Emil. Tried to dodge, it didn't work. Page.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece.
One moment. Is the audio okay for you guys?
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Alright, that's better for me. Getting close to max resolve now. Okay, the darkness is upon us.
Al, be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
No. Good job. I really like the speed at which you can go though. That's really nice. That's good circle. To the page. This is a dead end, guys.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, It was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Interesting. The audio is still too low. Wait, speech. Speech of this, so I can hear what he's saying and know his speech. Back where I came from. Good day. That's simple. I haven't seen a big dumpster for you.
2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Oh, jeez.
You get 3 pills in the evening.
Oh, birds. Oh, I forgot that I had the flare gun out. Probably should have kept that. It's gonna be something there. Shotgun. Shotgun. Page.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
I'm not here as the shotgun. So now I dodged. hear him now. Oh, this is bad. Flare. Fucking ammo would honestly be better. Flare or fucking ammo or anything. Flashlight. Oh, bitch.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Okay, I got enough ammo. Emil made Tom do it. Who's Emil? Just enough on the flashlight. More shotgun. More coffee. Ooh, set. Achievement! I got 25. You can get an achievement by collecting 100 of them. I've got 25.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
See, guy. Oh, it's Barry. He looks taken.
Ow! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry!
I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Oh, okay. Good thing I have a shotgun, Alex. You have a shotgun. Oh, there's like 5 of them. I also have a flare.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it! It's gotta be here! Just hang on, Al! Oh, hey! I found a quarter!
Not helping right now, Barry.
No, wait, that's a twig. Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Birds. Somehow birds. Heh. it me or someone else? It's me.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what?
Of course you got
Big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Well, dang, that's kind of overrun with darkness. Checkpoint.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Flip and splash it. Yeah. Oh my god, this is what happens when Barry gets attacked.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
There's the car.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
I see him.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a take-it! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
But there he is.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
I'm seeing something on the ground by Barry.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up.
Secure the
Don't
area.
worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Ooh, I don't have anything, by the way. Turn this on. Give me the light, give me the light. Heal on the light. Go faster than the light, I think. Shouldn't I heal faster than the light? I thought that's what this was, you heal faster than the light. Okay, I can see the barrel on the ground twitching over there. Oh. Please turn off. There's a page down there. I'm supposed to go over there for that one. I'm going for the page. Gotta turn around.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Who's on the porch? Can I turn the light back on? Just in case. Let's catch up. If I go here, it can't get people. Do that. Perfect. Nothing. See lights. But how do I turn them on?
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Let me get the generator first. Is there anything else over here? Wish I could grab the lamp. Let's get the page.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hands shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Interesting. Ow.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
But no batteries.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
I should really just be using this to keep from the day. immediately disappear. Lightning.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Light. Thermos. Heavy duty flashlight. Missing batteries. Please tell me there's a gun somewhere around here. Oh. There's no gun. Need a gun.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead.
Get in the car.
It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Alright. Light.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Who is this?
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Watch out for bear traps. Oh, that's what that is. It's saying watch out for bear traps, Mom. I have a page.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Free to do what? What exactly would it be free to do? Well, that light went out. I see the darkness. Let's get this gen on first. And there's a gun. Oh, good.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Coffee thermos down. I'm gonna try and get that. I'm gonna read papers.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Okay, so now we know that we're not the first. Taken or filled with darkness. Yes, I knew that. Shotgun ammo. That's nice. How do I get that copy? Probably like this. That's a bear trap. Ah, I saw it just too late. Oh, my leg. How is my leg not broken? Anything over here? Or I just fall down here? Yeah. It's called the collateral. What's supposed to? I don't like how it shows you just how much ammo you have. I wish it showed you like how much ammo is in your clip and how much reserve you have. Leave them behind. Getting good at collaterals. Did I just get pushed out of the bear trap by a chicken? I did, didn't I? Too many for me to fight.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello?
Oh yeah.
Anybody here?
Let me just let this
Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
The front door was locked.
Oh, it's this room. It's this room.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Thanks a lot. And he dies. I'm gonna check in here.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. Alice. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Okay, so yeah, the Dark Presence does warp the story. Through the lake. It's a headshot.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Car.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
It's gonna be coffee or something nice. Page. That's nice. Alright.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Interesting. Interesting.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Oh my god, driving is so hard in this game. Oh, there's so much room to drift. Did I just... Oh my god, please don't let this be too far behind.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
I do still have to pick up the page.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Oh my god, driving's hard in this game. Ooh, what's up there? I'm gonna go up there. Because it looks like there's gonna be something special. Not right now, Mom. Because there's not the car. Rifle. I can do the radios. Yes, I can drive the luxury car. Why could it kind of glitched me out of the top of the car? Huh? Hidden chest. Yay. Flashbangs. Yes. Oh, I need flashbangs. It's upstairs. Nothing? Okay. Oh, flashbangs are nice. Alright, now let's go. Oh my god, it's so hard to drive these things. Oh my god. No, I don't want to dish the car. Fine. I was looking at it thinking, I really don't hope that doesn't turn alive. There's no way I can get in there, alright. There's gonna be something out here.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ah, the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Oh, awesome.
God damn.
Stroke a lot.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
There's a few of them.
Ow! We have to fight them all! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This is stopped! Al, hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
That's right, I just got that. Okay.
Stay in the light! No! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please! Al, please don't let me die. Although if I'm right, this is pretty much how I always wanted to go out. Rock and roll! Woo! Al, this may be the most awesome moment of our entire lives.
They were trying to kill us. That's the high point of my life? Really?
Children of the Amazon! Enjoy it! God damn it!
Your shotgun's not range.
There! Back in the game! Yes!
Why can't they just kind of pop out of existence?
Oh! Did I do this?
Whoa. Oh, dang. Barry, what the hell did you do? Shadow of the other guy.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Too much ammo.
Hey, Al!
Well,
This
how's
way
your
to the
rifle?
farm!
No, I'll keep the shotgun. Alright, Barry's got a light too. That's good. Where did he go? Probably over here.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
That thing. Better.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive.
No, I can't shoot him.
I'm just standing here trying my best to get Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al? They really
It's
went
a
all out with
Viking
this
bullet.
Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Oh, Night Springs. Man, brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Oh, was this one of your episodes?
Oh.
In Night Springs.
Oh, that was me? Huh.
Tonight's episode. The Dream of Dreams.
I think there's that
That's by
other
someone
guy.
else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane
Is it a
situation.
page? It is a page.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
That gives me an idea. Batteries. Use, and it's gonna break that, and let's go some forward. Yep.
Good going, Al.
Oh. Oh, I died? But I had the flare. Oh, that's not okay. Rip in the chat, please. So that's gonna roll forward, and then these are gonna go. No more like late flares.
Good going, Al.
You can't see it.
Chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of them.
Fighting across is hard work.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
Head. Jesus. How do I get over there? That thing is just gonna... This is gonna sit there. Oh, I have to do that. There's Barry. There we go. Over here. Break. Win.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. You know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single. Be
There,
careful,
you can
Al!
smell me. Oh, hi. We're in low on a...
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
I've only got a mag and 2 bullets left. Okay, radio that I'm not going to listen to. Ooh, heavy duty lantern. Batteries. Radio. Nothing over there. And here. Jacket.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of 2 burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Where'd Barry go? Oh, I have plenty of shotgun ammo.
You've got to be kidding me.
There are 65 billion cows and pigs in the world.
Where am I trying to get to? Oh, I still gotta open the barn door. What? What's that, Jubin? $50 taking the shotgun, of course. $50 billion pigs and cows in the world. Ah. Somebody's gonna come over there. So I came down from the lift and ended up in there. This is the barn where we came in and got attacked, and we used the boat to open there. So what's gonna happen here? Oh, it's a door. Oh, silo keys.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Why didn't you just come with me?
Hey, let's go, man.
Jeez.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there.
Look at
This
this.
farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Valhalla. Come on, Barry.
Come Come on, one more gig. Do this thing.
Old gods know the truth.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Oh yeah. Like that's ever helped.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box. The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Okay. Fireworks. Okay. Fuse box is upstairs.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in.
Old
I think
guys
the
know the
Andersons were in the
truth.
booby hatch.
Page? Was I here before?
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Interesting. Guitar. Can I pick this up? Oh. That's disappointing. 0 out of 5, can't pick up guitar.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
And the lights.
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What?
Sensitive.
What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
And they still cut. Broken up. Is he cut out? Wait, we didn't bring the cut out. Everybody's not.
Damn it.
Alan! Alan! Where are you?
I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
What the hell?
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Or...
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
By what?
No.
What?
I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape.
Please.
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast.
So I get in the car and try to drive it and crash it.
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Dun dun dun!
There's an old town road with
Previously on Alan Wake, under the influence of the dark.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Very just ignorant.
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Oh, Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not
you
gonna...
haven't even interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff. And let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead...
Wait a minute. I know this...
Oh my God!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Where'd Barry go?
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop
This is everything I had.
Light. Check.
This is
Cynthia. She lives in the
This is
old
different.
decommissioned power plant.
No,
I can get you there pretty
where is
quickly in the
platform?
rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
Where are my
Wheeler, I
flashbangs?
need you to stay here.
What? No!
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list, Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
I don't think ordering pizza during a break of darkness is a very good idea.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Better. Good thing I noticed that. Definitely noticed it before it hit me.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. We need to bypass the damage control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on! Ah, man! That's smart.
Good job, Wake. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
We got some flares, some flare gun ammo, and some flashbangs. That's it.
Look out!
Oh, I can't drive. Heavy duty. Ammo. See, coffee.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Okay. Who else watching? If you're watching, put like hi or something in the chat. Follow.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
You have the right to remain silent. Understand these hearts.
Where's a good way to oh, Sheriff saved my bacon. Yo, okay, if you wanna like talk to me, Topher, don't like put stuff in the and text me, put it in the chat. I read the chat more than I read the texts at this point.
Wait, over here! There's light!
Okay, light is good. Shotgun ammo.
I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
Oh yeah, I've got the shotgun.
It's an ambush.
That guy's chasing.
Far enough!
Alright. Come on, open the gate. Gosh dang gate.
Let's go, Wake.
Alright.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury-rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Gotcha. The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Flashbang, I'll take that. Flashbangs. Yes. That's the key.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Alright.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh my god.
Barry! Look out! Barry, move!
That's not good.
Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
It's rabbit season.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around. They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing. I don't see Barry.
Look, Wake, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Deerfest. So the 15th to 18th, so somewhere in the midst of September 15th. I think today would be the 14th, or early 15th. Concealed firearms are prohibited in this facility.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
Survive. That's my goal. Check.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Oh my god. Why do I suck at this game? Okay, so I didn't see that when we first got there. Rifle? No, I think I'll keep the shotgun.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lot.
We got flare gun ammo.
I told him to get it fixed.
And oh, but they don't have a flare gun.
Let's take a break.
Of course, I just have the ammo.
Fatty acids are good for your heart.
What need any more batteries? This is really tempting. Oh, that was a flashbang. He just disappeared.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Wait, we need to drop all our guns first.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition. We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
Did you call 911?
Hello. That's gonna be Barry.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Yep.
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
I really wish I had a flare gun right now. But I've used too much of my shotgun ammo.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
ever gonna get used to this?
Anything in the van? No.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
At least there's some lights. There is a flare gun. And lots of flashbangs and lots of ammo. I think this is gonna be like a boss fight. Just a hunch, you know? We'll flashbangs in the center. Oh, did I miss those? Do I need those? Or not? Can I track you?
You will never turn back.
We're not ready to take off yet.
Well, get ready. I'll hold them off.
Flashbangs are amazing. Make sure your safety is on. Oh yeah, so that I can what, not shoot you?
Try to stay alive, Wade. I'm skipping everything I dare on the checklist.
Have fun. Have fun. Oh, destroying everything.
Wade, we're almost ready to take off.
I like how everything looks like any female taking that is in the one back there.
We're leaving. Get a move on.
hands on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
Like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kind of like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Yep, words. Too many, but
hold on!
Do I have any of my stuff? Please tell me I have all the stuff that I had last time. I have a flashlight and 2 bags.
Wait, we're gonna have to shake these things. We'll meet up at the plant.
Okay, I have a gun. I have a gun. With full ammo. So that's a little bit nicer. But that's it. That's all I got. A gun with some ammo.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
Yep. There's a guy. Please tell me there's a shotgun nearby. Yes, pump action. Any flashbangs? No flashbangs. Great. It's not like, it's not like I don't want any flashbangs anyway.
This is good work.
Okay, so just had to book it, that's all I needed to do. That's a bit, easier than I expected.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
We ended up crossing the power lines or something, aren't we? There we go. Flare into flashbang. Okay, that deals some damage.
Most of us are skilled professionals.
Page. How do you want to get attacked? Can you tell if that's a page on top of the chair? Or if it's something else? I think it's a page. Yep, it's a page. You're just thing slick like sliding along one of the power lines, aren't you? Oh, the bridge turns. Okay, makes sense. How do you hit me through the door? How do you hit me through the door with a scythe if I couldn't hit him through the door with a gun? Logic. Please tell me I can drive into these cars. Or a car somewhere. It's gonna be one night fast, yeah.
Are we men dreaming of being butterflies, or butterflies that dream of being men?
Please let me drive a car. Let's go. Please, 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 please. Oh. Don't want to run. My name's lame. My name's lame. Give me a car. Just because this is I can dodge near death. I'll try to do this again. You know, it'd really suck if the Dark presence were to take over the station and shut down. That'd make sense.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Oh yeah, yeah, this. What's up with that?
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you. It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, Oh, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Nice pep talk.
Sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Rule number 1, never get out at night. Well, thanks.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
So what can I get to? I can get to 1. So 1 will take me over there. I need to have them all. There we go. Rule number 2, keep the lights on. Figured that one out by myself. Don't mean to brag, but I am pretty awesome.
Who designs these things?
Oh.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Yeah, they're pretty much all in. Good thing I got this running. Come on, Weaver, let me in. Okay.
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go.
No, I'll keep the lantern. Lantern seems better.
This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
The well-lit room. If you'd like me to be reading any of the manuscript pages, just let me know. I'm not, because they're kind of boring a little bit, but if you'd like me to, yeah, just, you know. The stuff, so I'm assuming it can be okay. Right over here.
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Barry! Barry!
Keep hitting him! Oh! Over here!
Hang in there, I'm coming!
Get the hell back!
Keep them off me! Do that! You know when to make an entrance, Wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Alright, I'll take the hunting rifle. But only 11 bullets? No, I'll take the thing that has 20. I've only got one flashbang left.
When you spend most of your night running uphill while a crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe, you know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs.
Night Springs.
Ooh, I should have kept that.
You
gym
see those
membership.
lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
But the darkness is here. So, no dice.
You can't beat a good fight.
I think I can.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
Too bad. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Ah, this can't be happening!
Wait, bad. This is really bad.
we safe?
That was... wow.
It's
I
taking
think we're
for
okay.
darkness.
Can we just stay here until morning, Al? Please?
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
And it's gonna come slow as all hell.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming! We have to hold them off! Get back!
We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes for the...
Oh no! Oh no!
There we go. Oh, don't shoot.
I swear this is the slowest elevator.
You know. Keep shooting! Dear Wake, just hold on.
Should it be here? Get in.
Al, hit the button.
No, I thought we'd just stay here and kind of chill. Gonna be a cinematic.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in. Wait! We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, Wake. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Al, please be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
You gotta be kidding me.
Who's watching? I can see that one person is watching me. How many people are watching? Or who's watching? I'm just getting battered by the birds.
Fishing can be a hobby or a job.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
You will go no further. Stop now.
God, that's tricky. Close escape. Close escape.
You made it. Well done. I'm glad I was wrong. It was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
It's gonna be completely dark in there.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now. Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Dun dun dun.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote.
All right. I think that is where I'm gonna be done with Alan Wake.
Prophet smoke.
Domination. Securing C. Charlie locked down. Enemy has Alpha. Secure the objectives. HCXD deployed. Securing B.
Threat down.
Losing Charlie. Securing Bravo. We lost Charlie. Securing Losing A. Enemy has Bravo. We're being dominated. Go on the offensive. Securing Charlie. Securing Alpha. Losing A. Hostile hater detected. Securing C. We're being dominated. Go on the aggression. Hostile Wraith inbound. Hostile Talon detected. Charlie secured. Losing C. Securing Alpha. We're being dominated. Go on the offensive. Hostile power core online. Be advised, hostile hitter in your AO. Securing C. Hostile Hellstorm inbound. The round's nearly over. Try to redeem yourselves. Securing Alpha. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Outrider down.
There are no words for what I just saw. That's a hard fail.
That was weak.
When you're this hard, there's no way to lose.
One moment, Mom. It is lunchtime, so I'm going to go and get some lunch, and I may or may not be back. Just depends on what happens. Thanks for stopping by today. See you guys later.